Ever wonder if there is any rule about what exactly your signature has to look like? For example, in the extreme, can you just sign all your legal documents with a big X like they do in cartoons? As it turns out, just like it's possible to cash those cartoonishly large checks you see in the lotto, because there's no rule about what a check has to look like or be made of, just what information needs to be included, you can, in many regions of the world, sign a document in any way you wish. This is because a signature, from a legal standpoint, is just proof that you considered and accepted something. Or to quote the U.S. Uniform Commercial Code 3-401B, a signature may be made manually or by means of a device or machine, and by the use of any name, including a trade or assumed name, or by a word, mark, or symbol executed or adopted by a person with present intention to authenticate a writing. In other words, even if you sign a document in the U.S. and many other parts of the world with an ultra-detailed drawing of an anatomically correct phallus, you're still legally bound by the terms of that document because it's the act of signing a document that matters, not the signature itself. That said, because of how lax the laws are with respect to what a signature must look like and how difficult it is to determine if something was signed fraudulently even when a typical signature is used, certain contract types require things like witnesses or sometimes even a notary public to attest that they observed you signing a document in order for the statute to be considered legally valid. Coming back to the issue of signing something just using the letter of X, if you've been following along, you no doubt deduce by now that this is very much something you can usually do outside of specific cases where a given institution may not accept such to accept a form, which has nothing to do with the law, simply policy. However, most will accept an X owing to the fact that this has long been a common way for illiterate individuals to sign a document. Other methods sometimes used by those who can't write and haven't otherwise come up with a scribble signature also include things like a simple drawing, or in some countries a thumbprint is common. On this latter thumbprint signature style, while still not bulletproof, this certainly beats name signatures for later verification purposes, even for the literate. So if pretty much anyone can legally sign a contract in most any way they please, outside of some specific exceptions, just how ridiculous can your signature get before someone would notice? Well, luckily this question has partially been answered by a comedian who enjoys signing checks and receipts as everyone from Zeus to Mariah Carey without having anyone question it. He even for a time attempted to look as shady as possible in his purchases, including going on a massive shopping spree, buying a quarter ton of chemical fertilizer, the stuff you can use to make a bomb, and signing his receipts with the word stolen. In the end, neither his credit card company nor the cashiers noticed. On this one, while credit card companies do record and otherwise store these signatures electronically, there's generally little point in anyone bothering to actually look at them. As MasterCard executive Caroline Balfany notes, accessing them is not a regular occurrence, unless the customer claims they didn't sign for or buy something. But even then, again, the signature is often only a minor data point used to try to determine if the given purchase was actually fraudulent. But to conclude, while certainly a given institution may have internal requirements with regards to your signature before they'll accept some bit of paperwork or the like as valid, if you've ever had the bright idea to sign a different name or draw a smiling rocket-powered unicorn with machine guns for teeth as your signature on a legally binding document to try to get out of the thing later, don't expect this to help you in any legal way. At the end of the day, it's the act of signing, not the physical scribbles you make, that matters from a legal standpoint. Speaking of X's, ever wonder what those weird spiky X things were on the beaches of Normandy? Well, check out our video here and find out.